Huggins is looking down at pocket queens. Pre-flop showcases the classic amateur aggression dynamic that makes poker so entertaining.
Some big pots in your future?
Yeah, I'll let you know, yeah.
Gotta start soon. What do we have, like 24 more hands?
I'm playing a lot
24
of,
more hands?
About 20-something.
I've come in a lot of these hands, and
No, I know, you gotta get, yeah.
I'm not sure, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure. You're doing fine, I'm just...
I think you should just book a small loss because it'll look good.
Well, give me a chance to get in the pot, and
Nick Cassavetes, fresh off directing hits in Hollywood, opens with the standard raise. Vanessa Selbst calls with the suited connectors, hoping for a miracle flop. However, the action explodes when the loose cannon Huggins wakes up with pocket queens in position.
tell me when to go.
Just go when the flop would be good for your cards. Go when the flop would match your cards. That's my advice.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome advice.
Feeling okay?
Yeah, that hurt.
It's a little warm.
He 3-bets to 5,600. This is the dream scenario for Cassavetes.
Pot.
That's my man. That's my man, Jared.
He holds a monster, and someone is building the pot for him. Cassavetes doesn't slow play. He puts in a cold 4-bet to 18,800.
I bet the pot.
There it is, repot.
Goodbye, Vanessa.
It's a winning
Yum,
hand.
yum.
Hold on, how much?
18-8.
This is where the skill gap usually reveals itself. Facing a cold 4-bet from an early position opener, pocket queens is often a fold or a flat call to set mine. The 4-better's range is almost exclusively aces or kings. However, Huggins refuses to believe he is beat. He 5-bets to 58,400.
We're all in.
All in.
All in.
Jared has called all in and he is in terrible shape.
Run it twice, please.
2 times, let's go.
2 times is good. All right, let's go. Good luck. Good luck to you, sir. Seriously, good luck.
Everyone's rooting for a queen out there at home.
We're rooting for a queen.
There's millions of people right now saying queen.
As long as it's not queen and queen, I'm okay with it.
That would be pretty silty.
Yeah, sometimes
Queenie?
it happens. Hey, don't you dare call her. Take it back.
I take it back.
Come on, queen, one time.
You're a gentleman. Either way, it works out. Congratulations.
It's one of my first good hands I've had all day.
Me too. And I have to pick it up against you. What are you gonna do? Queen.
8, king 10, Cassavetes with a set.
No, now put a queen now.
Turn 1, 8 of diamonds, and that'll do it.
Nice hand.
Always good to win the first one. Come on, spike a queen.
At least now you have a shot you wouldn't have had.
Jared's got one more shot, and there's only one king left in the deck, which is helpful should Jared actually hit his queen.
Spike a queen for this gentleman.
Flop number 2.
Come on, big boy. You're in there still.
Turn 5 of diamonds.
How about a 6?
Six chops it.
6,
How about a
give
6?
him a little bit back.
You had a 6 too?
I had a 6.
She had a 6.
Yeah, so we got 3 6s.
Put a little 6 up there.
3 6s, 2 queens.
No matter what happens, obviously nothing you can do with that hand.
Yeah, totally. You're gonna go broke with that hand. I mean, are you kidding? It's the last round.
The hand played itself is pretty unlucky.
Good luck. Spike a queen.
Boom.
4 of diamonds, and Jared Huggins is busted.
Oh, good hand.
Good hand. I'm sorry. I
No,
really
don't
am.
be. It's a nice
I am.
hand.
You played really well today.
Thank you.
It's nice playing with you, sir.
Yeah, you too. Great to meet you guys.
Greenstein is looking down at 7-5 suited. Pre-flop begins with a move that completely contradicts the public image of Barry Greenstein.
There goes your reputation.
Known as the Robin Hood of poker for his charitable image, Barry decides to exploit that reputation violently. He opens to 1,500 with 7-5 suited, a speculative hand at best. Vanessa Selbst, the aggressive superstar, wakes up with pocket jacks and puts in a standard 3-bet to 5,200. She is looking to isolate the old-school pro. This is where Barry shifts gears. Instead of folding his trash hand, he executes a cold 4-bet to 15,500. He is telling a very specific story. I am a tight player. I am 4-betting out of position. Therefore, I have aces or kings.
I love wizard versus wizard battles. You know?
Wizards.
Vanessa, holding a strong but vulnerable pair, respects the story enough not to shove, but she is too strong to fold. She calls, setting the stage for a massive pot where the aggressor is holding 7 high. The flop falls, a disaster scenario for Barry and a dream for Vanessa. Selbst has flopped top set of jacks. She has the deck crushed. However, Barry is committed to his narrative. He cannot check now, or his pre-flop aggression looks suspicious. He fires a continuation bet of 15,500, continuing to represent pocket aces. Vanessa makes the disciplined, trap-setting call. She knows that if she raises now, she folds out all of Barry's bluffs. By calling, she allows him to continue firing money into a pot he has almost 0% chance of winning. The turn brings the queen, a card that makes the board slightly more coordinated but keeps Vanessa's set well ahead. Barry, feeling pot committed and perhaps believing he can still fold out a hand like ace-king or tens, fires a second barrel of 30,000. This is the breaking point. Vanessa decides the trapping is over.
I'm all in.
And Greenstein folds.
Nice hand.
Thank you, sir.
Daniel Negreanu is looking down at pocket aces. Pre-flop begins with a clash of titans that escalates from a standard open into a catastrophic leveling war. Joe Hachem, a world champion who knows how to navigate these streets, looks down at pocket tens. It is a strong hand.
Gee, none of us have been all in.
Nope.
Is that right?
Just the cannon.
Tens for Hachem.
I just only made it 1,200. Wow.
But vulnerable, so he opens the pot to 3,100 to define his range and thin the field. The action folds to Negreanu in position, and he wakes up with the absolute nuts, pocket aces. Negreanu enters small ball mode, but knows he needs to build the pot now. He puts in a standard 3-bet to 10,000. At this point, the alarm bells should be ringing for Joe, but the dynamic between these two legends complicates the simple math. When the action returns to Hachem, he faces a critical decision point. A flat call here would be the prudent play, keeping Negreanu's range wide and allowing Joe to reevaluate on the flop. Instead,
Raise.
Hachem decides to assert dominance. He 4-bets to 31,000. This is a massive deviation that turns his hand into a bluff. He is trying to represent a monster like kings or aces to force Negreanu off a hand like ace-king or pocket jacks. However, against a player like Negreanu who is capable of trapping, this aggression merely isolates Hachem against the top of the deck. Negreanu does not hesitate. He doesn't slow play or get cute. He reaches for chips and 5 bets to 91,000, effectively putting Hachem all in. This bet is the nail in the coffin. It collapses Hachem's fold equity to 0. Joe, now realizing he has painted himself into a corner, has priced himself in.
Kind of glad it's not a quick all in. Right?
Yeah, that's good news.
I'm all in.
Joe shoves. Daniel calls.
You got aces? Yeah, I got tens. Twice is good.
Yeah, twice is good.
I couldn't fold it.
No, I don't think so.
I couldn't fold it.
The first flop. Boom. A 10.
Like that one.
Good thing I ran it twice.
Save the 4th 10 for the second board, please.
The turn, 6 of diamonds.
Give him another 10 if you're going to do anything. Okay? Seriously.
She's gonna do something.
If you don't give me an ace, just give him a 10. I can't handle losing these twice. It'll hurt really bad. That'll bother me.
The river, 6 of hearts.
All right, thank you. That's
wait, there's one
oh,
more.
we're running it twice?
Yes.
The second flop.
Ooh,
I thought that was
clubs.
a 10. I don't know why.
Clubs and there's backdoor everything
It's
here.
not fair if I beat you this hand, seriously.
The turn.
Ooh!
Big time sweat.
I mean, that's
Oh, God.
a decent sized sweat as well.
That's a pretty good sweat.
I don't know if anyone else goes through this.
Daniel holds.
I'm so I got aces. I'm so happy to not go broke.
There's the 9 of clubs. There's the 9 of clubs.
Come on.
Daniel losing both of those is good for the game.
One more
Yeah,
card.
great for the game.
One more card. Come on. Look at one more card.
Thank you.
Never been so excited about getting half my money with ace against tens.
Negreanu is looking down on Jack 10 suited. Lichtenberger opens the hijack and both stacks behind are deep, so the pre-flop incentives matter. With aces, raising to 45K keeps in dominated broadways and pairs while leaving room to play streets post-flop instead of taking a huge 4-bet pot this close to the business end of a major event. Negreanu flats the cutoff with Jack 10 suited. Against a competent hijack opener and a sticky big blind, that hand prints by realizing equity rather than trying to 3-bet. If he 3-bets, he invites a 4-bet from value, folds out the weaker stuff he dominates, and risks playing a bloated pot with a hand that prefers multi-way, position, and disguised equity. D bleeds into 2 players, With top pair and a backdoor club, he denies overcards a free look and sets the price on a texture that can change quickly. Lichtenberger just calls with aces. That's deliberate. Raising polarizes him on a wet board and risks pushing out Negreanu's dominated continues. With the ace of clubs, he blocks the nut flush, so he doesn't fear as many bad turns and can keep ranges wide. Negreanu's call with Jack 10 is standard. He has the clean open-ender to the nuts, excellent position, and two opponents who will pay him off if he hits. Turning this into a raise would fold out worse and isolate against the top of range. The 7 of clubs hits, and Negreanu picks up the straight at the same time the front door flush completes. Lichtenberger checks as well, which keeps his range disguised and preserves the option to spring a check raise. With aces that include the ace of clubs, he can induce a bet, choose between calling and jamming, and if he is behind, he carries 9 outs to the nuts. Negreanu fires 295k to tax everything at once. The bet extracts from 2 pairs and sets that fear a 4th club, charges single club over pairs that refuse to fold, and denies a cheap river to ace of clubs holdings that would love a free card. The sizing is intentional because it sets up a straightforward stack-off versus a check raise, and avoids giving a volatile river the chance to undo his equity lead.
Feeling comfortable right now. See? You can tell by my energy. Relaxed. What does that usually mean? Huh? What? Dang! As soon as I start yapping, he goes in. Oh, man.
Imagine that you are so good with the mind games that you can induce an all-in shove with just some yapping.
It's tough decision. I'm gonna need a minute.
While we wait for Negreanu to make his decision, please give this video a like. Thank you.
Because you check the turn. I guess you do that with the ace-high flush, right? Well, you have to have it. I don't think I can fold, though. Nice hand, bro.
This part here was inaudible, but you can clearly see that he is saying deuce of hearts a few times.
Called the deuce of hearts. Were you hearing me saying deuce of hearts?
Phil Ivey is looking down on 5 deuce suited. Pre-flop, this is a classic clash of ranges rather than hands. Sands opens from early position with ace-5 of hearts, a hand that plays beautifully deep. It cracks big aces, flops disguise 2-pair, and has wheel potential. Ivey defends the big blind with 5-2 of clubs, which looks like garbage, but actually has some sneaky properties here. Getting a good price, he is happy to come along wide and try to make something strange on a board that is supposed to smash the razor. The flop comes Dreamland for Sands and a very awkward heaven for Ivey. Sands has top and bottom pair on a semi-wet texture, the exact sort of board his early position range is supposed to own. Ivey, meanwhile, connects harder than he deserves. Middle pair plus a wheel draw. When Ivey checks and Sands fires 64,000, it is a completely standard value bet. He wants calls from ace-x, pocket pairs, and all the diamond draws. Ivey's call is where the hand starts to get interesting. He is never loving life against an EPC bet on this board, but he has real equity, decent implied odds if a 4 peels, and a range that is supposed to defend some middling pairs and draws. The turn brings the 6 of clubs, which quietly changes a lot. The obvious draws all brick, but Ivey now picks up extra equity and board leverage. His 5-2 becomes a pair plus open-ender on a runout that is getting very hard for Sands to read cleanly in real time. When Ivey checks again and Sands bets 177,000, Sands is still telling a simple story. I had a big hand on the flop, and I still do. He wants to keep extracting from worse aces, stubborn 5s, and the various draws that refuse to fold. From Ivey's seat, though, this second barrel is the signal that it is now or never. If he just calls again, he is going to face a brutal river decision on a pot that is already bloated. Instead, he turns his hand into a pressure tool and rips in a massive check raise to 527,000. That raise is doing 2 things at once. First, it leverages Ivey's range advantage on this texture. From Sands' perspective, the big blind can absolutely have sets, weird 2 pairs like 6-5 or even 4-2 for the pure nuts. Second, it maximizes the value of Ivey's equity when called. He is not bluffing with air. If Sands stands his ground, Ivey still has a real shot to improve.
All in. Guess you could have that, maybe. Yeah, I'm not in that bad a shape, but no way you have that. This is so good. This one's funny. This one is funny.
Phil Ivey's been spending too much time with Daniel Negreanu.
Okay. All right, okay, I'll call.
Ivey's gonna go for it.
Gulp.
5s and deuces no good. He needs a club or a 4 on the river.
So stupid I am.
Now he's been spending too much time with Yoda. Ivey does have 12 outs, which means he's going to hit a little more than 1 out of every 4 times.
It's a 6 on the river. We lose Phil Ivey.
Yeah, Phil. Thanks.
Bill Perkins is looking down at Queen 8 offsuit.
You can't let him hit the 2-outers.
I don't think you know how to beat this game.
If he had 2 9s and he just shoved there, and he just put in like 80,000, you think that's good poker because he won?
No,
Is that good poker because he won? Or?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that he
What are you
made the
saying
move
exactly?
on the right moment and in the right spot. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
Because,
so he's
he
playing
was
really good
getting
poker.
scared.
So he's like a great player now, huh? What are you saying? I
You
want
don't
to hear you say
understand
it.
what I'm saying. You don't
Well,
understand what I'm
tell
saying.
me. He's a great player, right? This guy.
You don't understand what I'm saying.
Pre-flop sets the stage for a classic collision between a fearless professional and a wealthy amateur who refuses to back down.
It was great poker. I folded. He got me off a pair.
Dario Minieri, the aggressive Italian pro known for his hyper-loose style, opens the pot to 1,100 with ace-queen suited. It is a standard open, but the action gets interesting immediately. The flop falls a texture that spells disaster for the amateur. Both Minieri and Perkins flop top pair, but the difference in kickers is catastrophic.
He's up like 100 again or something. the young Shalom monk.
It's awesome.
Minieri starts with a continuation bet of 2,100. Elke, holding 2 overcards and a gut shot straight draw, makes a sticky call, refusing to give up just yet. Then, Perkins decides to take control. Misreading the strength of his hand and likely putting the pros on draws or weaker pairs, he raises to 10,000. This is a massive overplay. By raising top pair with a weak kicker in a multi-way pot, Perkins effectively isolates himself against hands that crush him. He folds out the worse hands and keeps in the better ones. Minieri, realizing he has the amateur dominated, makes the disciplined call. He doesn't need to re-raise yet. He wants to keep Perkins on the hook. Elke, realizing he is sandwiched between a raiser and a caller, wisely gets out of the way. Minieri checks the turn. A brilliant tactical move. He feigns weakness and invites Perkins to fire again. And Perkins does take the bait. He bets 15,000, fully convinced that his queen is the best hand. He is value-owning himself betting for value when he is actually behind.
56.1 more.
Minieri moves all in for 70,600.
Minieri springs the trap. He shoves all in for a total of 70,600. This is the moment of truth. Perkins has bloated the pot with a marginal hand and is now facing a shove that represents extreme strength.
You must have me beat. I'm just gonna look at my pocket for a second. This doesn't go on the table. Let's see what I got left.
Tell me what you have and look at my face.
I bet you don't.
Come on, I can't get an edge on that because I'm already made my bet. I did already my bet.
Are you gonna show your hand?
I can't answer this now.
Amanda.
I can't answer this now.
Can she make you show your hand?
I don't want him to show his hand.
Oh, come on, guys. Amanda, you got that one right. That was a good answer, because the hand's not really over.
Just for agony's sake, I think your hand's worth $56,000. I want to see your hand.
He calls.
Ace queen.
You got it.
What do you have?
Queen 8.
How many times you want to run?
3.
Okay.
River number 1, 5.
5.
You didn't have any eights. I gotta give you good news.
River number 2, tray of spades.
Oh, good talking, Dario.
Shot for an 8. For my friend, 1 time for Texas, an 8 for Texas.
This game's sick.
Texas, you
River number 3 goes to Dario.
Take it.
Ship full cargo to the Italian.
They ship 80,000 with 1 pair at this table.
All right, let's rebuy.